Okay, here's the thing about vocab. Unless you have like a test, like if you're taking a language class and you have a test where you're gonna have to like remember all those vocab, you don't need to be memorizing like whole vocab lists. I study tons of languages on my own at home, and for the longest time, I've done this method where you just like memorize a vocab list, whatever vocab list is like in the chapter of whatever textbook that I'm using. And I would make flashcards. I had like a whole shoebox under my bed in high school of just flashcards. I don't really even remember most of what was on those cards. And I think it's because this isn't the way that our brains were meant to acquire a language. As I've watched my kids acquire their first language, I've noticed that the pattern that their brain usually follows is they hear a word, they learn what it means, and then as they use that word themselves, then it starts to stick in their brain and they don't have to ask me anymore what that word means. So then as adults, I feel like with vocab, like you need to have a base vocab. So I think that it's smart to learn like super common words and to study those words. But I feel like once you get to a certain point, it's kind of better to just learn words as they come. So when I lived in Russia, the way that I did my vocab, where I feel like I actually built up a pretty big vocab, is whenever I was just like out and about talking to people, I would try to hear words that like came up frequently. And I feel like as I was focusing on this, I would start to get words like stuck in my head. And I would look up that word and I swear it just stuck in my brain because I'd already heard it like in context so many times. I knew what it meant and I knew it was a useful word because it'd come up multiple times. And then I would try to use that word when I was talking with people like the next time or whenever I was in a situation where I could use it. And I swear those words just like stuck. It's almost like you have to look at your brain as instead of like a filing cabinet where you can just like put whatever words you want in and like have your brain just like hold it all in there for you. You have to kind of look at it as like an empty puzzle board in your brain and you have to find the pieces that you need. I really feel like vocab is one of those things that you should not force when you're learning a new language. Like it'll come as you need it.